No break, no jam, no sense. A joro jam, a joro, joro, joro. Attention.
Just being born in the month of August, and so already some girls don't even rate you.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter.
Yeah,
You were born in where?
I was born in the month of August. Don't punish anybody.
So that means that if you're born in the month of August, automatically that girl has cancelled you.
Can you
If
imagine?
you are eating biscuits.
That's crazy.
On top star sign, no.
One girl said that because if you have power bank, I want to charge my phone. I'm trying to charge my phone, man.
Nah, just on Twitter, just seeing all the ex-girls have fam, I was dying because I was like, damn, is it really that deep? So that's what would really be putting girls on people.
But to be fair, yeah, it's little differences like that that make you stand out from another person.
Eating
True.
biscuits.
Okay, fair enough, sure. That one's a bit mad.
That's a bit, no, they feel that I'm being mad, but they feel I understand that I can actually see where the pettiness is coming from, because you too, if you're a man or whatever, they call waiting, they ignore her. You feel away now.
That's true.
It's like, man, so they even respect my man. Shit.
Do you guys have any icks?
That's a good question, bro. I think I do, but a lot of them, I don't even think they are safe for work. Or just say something like, no, in fact, let somebody else start. Okiki, you have any icks?
She doesn't have small eyes.
I mean, they need to have small.
They need to have small eyes, yes.
So they can't be. So they can't be like me. So you don't like me.
No, you're a man now. And I'm straight.
Oh my days.
No, you're a man. I don't need to look your eye now. You're my friend. So even if you never get eyes. Do you get what I mean? But I don't know, I just find myself, I don't know, big eyes. I mean, girls with big eyes are beautiful though. You're beautiful though. You're all beautiful though. But me being me as I am, yeah, just she has big eyes. I'm like, auntie, what are you using all those eyes for?
Before you go,
Me, she has a very soft voice. Girls with deep voices, you're fine, bro.
Fine, you're fine.
Please, I'm not saying anybody doesn't have sense, but
wait.
you now, I mean, it's
She sounds. If she has a little bass in her voice, it's a no.
No, it's not a deal breaker, but I would prefer that, you know.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Starting the sweets, man.
Do you think that's a bit of your masculinity at work here?
That's a very good question.
My guy. Now, but at the same time, you hear girls, I'll tell you that they like guys with a deeper voice.
Yes, and that's,
isn't that a problem as well?
That's a problem as well.
See, that's the thing, man. You need to, where do you draw the line between preference and just, being discriminating?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I mean, I think if your preference, then
you have to like, okay, it's fine not to, it's not acceptable to slander any body type.
Yeah.
But is it okay to have a preferable body type?
I think so, as long as you don't slander the one you don't like. It's like the same thing with the race of people you're dating.
Is it right not to like a body type? Because the way social media works these days, like if you don't like this body type, wahala.
Yeah, but even at that, like, you just need to ignore stuff like that. Because, for example, a lot of guys like skinnier women, but a lot of guys like bigger women. So it's like, we just really depend. What? I know me not.
I'm just saying. I'm just.
But there's actually a lot of guys. In fact, even a specific country that they're known for going for bigger women. But let me not say.
There's a stereotype that Igbo people like bigger women.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Fine, are you one of them? Do you like
me? I prefer not to speak, man. I like all body types equally.
Yeah,
as long as
like
you have
that.
sense, like
That's
like
cow.
That's not cow.
That's cow, bro.
That's why can you date a baby that's 5'11"?
That's what I'm saying. Thank you.
Can you date a baby that's 5'11"? Okay.
I know I can date any babe.
You can date a baby that is 6'3".
Okay, let's relax.
I was like, waiting for you to lie.
I'll be looking up to her as a
You should be looking down.
There's nothing wrong with you, I beg. I need to keep saying it. There's nothing wrong with it. I would prefer to date some. I'll prefer to date somebody smaller.
Like everybody has their own preference. Because for me, I know short women have always been my weakness now.
I mean, I actually want a babe to be the same height with me. I don't like her to be short. Same height.
Yeah, I don't know why. Shorter women will just always be my weakness. But even now, I find myself moving to tall girls. To me, I can't even say I have a preference. Because I always end up moving to so many different types of girls or whatever the case is.
So you're a whore, you just anything.
No,
you just carry anything with blood pressure.
But man, I don't know. It's kind of weird because, I mean, we should be allowed to have preferences.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
like,
this will be my area,
sense, bro.
This
because how can I not be attracted to a babe because I'm running after a bus? Like,
can you imagine?
Like,
if don't run, you
don't run. You'll be late now.
If it's raining.
To be fair, anytime I see people running after a bus, I'm like, why are you running? Relax.
Don't worry. Now the day happens to you. You don't sleep for real.
Until it's important that you really need to be somewhere, get car, train, they run. You say, I think I run for this bus.
If some of those people are like serious with those eggs, then I don't enter some wahala, man. Because I see
more. I see some eggs. I was like, not me now.
I love it.
People say like the way like men eat bananas, like it's not masculine or something. There was not a video of one guy, he was peeling the banana and he was shaking it like this, eating it.
Well, first of all, why was he shaking? It's not like you shake like a drink. Why are you shaking?
It's not as if it's groundnuts. You shake it before you eat it.
I think it's crazy, man. So you'll be cracking your head trying to make one babe laugh or trying to, sex one people because there's change in your pocket. You don't have chance.
Can you imagine?
And even says a guy, I've seen a guy that's on Twitter that's like, why do you have Twitter? And I say a guy that's funny, like, why are you making laugh? I was like, so I can't even be funny again.
Yeah, because they probably think that you're doing that to like attract other girls. So like,
so you can't be funny again.
I mean, you can be funny, but why are you being funny when? I mean, it's easy.
That's another one of my aches, but you can't know.
Being funny, are you serious?
Wait, what did you say?
When people are too funny, too paranoid. Is it
Yeah,
paranoid?
I hate that.
You hear people are paranoid.
Yes, like.
Well, also negative Nancy's as well. Like, I just hate negative people in general. Like, always, I don't know, in a kind of way, like self-depreciating yourself constantly, or whatever the case may be. Yes, a lot of that can happen.
I hate the victim people who have victim mentality.
Yeah, basically, kind of something like that.
Every time it's always me that has, I'm always sad, I'm always this. Until you're not the only one that's going through it.
People are going through problems too, my guy.
People are going through it, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
But yeah, at the end of the day, everybody should just do what they do, love what they love, whatever the case may be.
They will say everyone should just love what they love now. When I now say something.
See if you start
they will say why. They will say why. And they know. That's why this one is laughing.
Your agenda will never run. You just forget it. Your agenda will never run.
Love who you love.
I feel like as per in terms of race,
yes.
That's what he's talking about now.
No, I think that I mean you love who you love, fair enough, but black people should be loving black people.
So what's the point of the first part?
Okay, you don't love
he
who
said
you
love who you love
unless
okay. Unless nah, bro, like I
no, but we were talking about it the other day.
Yeah.
If you fall in love with a girl who's who's white and you guys eventually get married, there are gonna be issues where like she has a kid or you guys have kids, and how is she gonna empathize with black struggle? She can empathize with it, but how's she gonna fully understand it
and teach it?
Does she need to fully understand it to teach? Isn't empathy?
Yeah,
enough?
That's why it changes. Like
empathy
she can
is
be
not knowledge though.
No, I'm saying she can empathize. She can be like, oh, the black people are struggling, but how is she going to understand that? Oh, a black person needs to behave some kind of way when they see a cop.
That's what I'm there now. I'll take that side.
Yeah, but you're not always
going to be there.
But
yeah.
No, it's like saying that why would you marry a woman because if you have a daughter and you die, so if you have a daughter and she dies, you wouldn't be able to, for example, give advice on your daughter's period and stuff like that.
What do you know about period?
I don't know anything about it. But I get married and I can still have a daughter despite that.
Yeah,
So
but
I can marry
no,
a white person and still have a
no,
black
it's
child
not.
despite-
But you can have a black child, but like I'm talking about raising the child in the most efficient way possible.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be better to have someone of your race who fully understands the black plight?
Yeah.
Man, see, I will be there. If I die, then that's quite unfortunate.
So like I said, I'm just saying, like you're not always going to be there.
Yeah.
My pops will be there.
So what if your pops is in the village? They'll be have to be called to your pops.
Honestly, like
my-
what's his name live
Then
in
my
Lagos?
mother will
you know what I
be
mean?
there. And if my mother is in the village, then my brother will be there.
But that's long, man. He has his own life to live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you probably have your
See,
own family.
You know all this can be solved.
Like your parents raised
all
you
this
already.
problem can be solved if you just marry a black
You
woman.
know, it's not. It's not
This agenda, bro.
you know, it's not black people
that are for the
like,
cause.
Yes,
True.
but
But
you know,
then-
we have coons walking around.
Yeah, but even in the talking stage and whatever the case may be, yourself, you know what a coon is. Are you going to marry a coon?
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, am I going to? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Like, no.
But guys, still, shall love you, love, please.
Not really.
See, it's already hard enough finding somebody you click with, man, because this world.
God.
Don't guy, there are 7 billion people. That does not matter, man. It's already hard
Honest.
enough. Okay, chill. So if you find a white person, she's perfect. Like she's perfect according to your standards.
Yeah.
You won't move ahead.
I wanted to
because-
say something, but oh God, I had to stop.
Now go for it now.
No, I can't
Say it,
I
Jai.
can't say that on camera, Jack. No, I can't say that on camera. But
They will now start wondering what you want to say.
Yeah, those are
that's what. Sorry, but I can't.
Tell me, I'll say it.
Eh. This I know you say. That's the thing, because you don't care about me. No, I can't say it too. But the thing is that you just kind of hope.
I mean, if I find a white girl and she's perfect, like she's perfect, you know, according to my own standards, I won't wife her because
Wait.
no, I won't wife her because I'm trying to live in Lagos. I don't know how
That's another
well.
factor.
For her sake, I don't know how well she's going to adapt to.
You will adapt.
That's you being selfish.
That's you being so selfish.
Like I don't know how she'll adapt to Lagos culture and like leaving her family and coming over to Nigeria.
And it's just a different world altogether.
You
Like, people are
understand?
just gonna look at her away, but like she stands out like a candle in a dark room. Like fam.
That's a very mad cause. But fair enough. But like it is what it is. I'll vibe with her. But more marriage is serious, man. That's
Yeah.
for life.
Because I've definitely met some white women that I've vibed with 100%, but then back in my mind, I'm just like,
I never even speak
This is
big
actually-
pidgin. I know me they saw you over.
no.
Obviously, that's one of the requirements before I can.
so what you teach her pidgin?
And
And you see her speaking it and
Walai.
you sound nice to you.
if she teaches you Spanish, you
Oh.
won't learn Spanish.
I'm-
Fine.
You are telling me what I'm
dying.
doing.
An Igbo man.
Why not?
We won't.
The household can be multilingual.
Eh.
Be switching from English to Igbo.
If how long have you been learning French?
Can you speak?
No.
No,
Don't
that
ask
one
me.
is
Don't
different.
ask me. Don't ask me
That one
something.
is-
If how long have you been learning French?
That one is different. I learned French for 2 years.
That's cap because we went to the same elementary school.
Like, I
so
have-
we did it
No, now.
from year 5. We went to the
Year
same
11.
secondary
No,
school.
now
to
we
year
did
11.
French in year
That's
5.
capped.
That
Huh?
was Yoruba we were doing.
We were doing Yoruba, yes, but we also did French.
We didn't do
We
French.
did French. You want me to call Farida?
Color. We didn't do French.
Okay.
bro.
Oh. You know we can actually call her. We just put her on the mic.
We didn't do French.
The thing is, even if
Okay, fine. We shall did French for a very long time. If I say my name is Ifeanyi, I'm 21 years
Je
old.
m'appelle Ifeanyi.
Eh.
Holy.
Eh?
I am 21.
I say it in French. I say
Yeah,
it.
no Paris,
Oh,
Nah,
I don't
God.
fuck up.
Nah,
I don't fuck up.
that is different. That's different.
That one we were
man.
taught in
No,
classes.
no. I didn't want to learn French then. I would want to learn Spanish for the babe.
But don't you think it will even be more difficult to click with a white person?
Yeah, it would be more difficult.
Yeah.
But what we're
So
saying
for that
is
to
in
happen-
the event that you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it would be more difficult because different cultures,
Yeah, different cultures,
and that
yeah.
stuff. But in the event that it happens, I mean, that's.
There's a black queen out there for me.
Bro, see, I think
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's only wrong when people say shit like I can't marry a black woman, blah blah blah. And that they marry white
Yeah,
people
man.
because they think white people are superior or they're I don't know,
Superior,
or they're purer or that shit,
I
man. But
refuse. Yeah, man.
if you go out into the world looking for a woman and the person just so happens to be white, why not?
do you think you guys can date a smoker?
Me, no.
And you guys click?
And we click. You won't click if she's a smoker. I'm sorry.
But why won't she? Why won't she?
No,
Click?
nah.
That's cap. That's
I'll
cap.
click with smokers too, even
Come
though I
on,
know it
fine.
bothers.
Come on,
Bro,
The baby's perfect for you, but just that she smokes.
Just she smokes. That's it. She's even. That's just she's black. She's Igbo.
No. I have a health thing that doesn't allow me to be around smokers.
Okay.
You're around me.
No, you're only. You are just a man making. I know they married you.
Let's hear 2 podcasts ago. But now I get your point
So
though.
you can't marry a smoker.
No, because of that I can't.
Fair.
I can't. I can't stay in a place.
Okay,
with-
someone who likes drinking alcohol.
And that one is calm.
A lot.
A
lot.
lot. Like
That
that
is
is fact that is
alcoholic,
detrimental.
Yeah. Like someone who always drinks alcohol. Like not always, not
As
their
in,
detriment.
But that's their escape.
But they drink out like they buy themselves wine every now and then.
Yeah.
Like every day they be sipping on a glass of wine or something.
Every day.
Some people
Some people live like that, bro. Some people do wine, booze, and all that. That's their escape.
Thing.
Not a dependency thing, but like as a after work, let me relax
Just
thing.
Yeah.
that's calm.
Fair.
That's calm.
Could you date a
But
people
if-
addicted to sex?
Nah, I can't date it.
Yeah,
I personally can't
I
because
don't have power,
I
man.
can't.
I don't have great power.
Because
It sounds fancy.
some babes are more like you'll be tired, and the truth is that guys do get tired. I think girls think that guys don't get tired of sex. There's a point that
We
you
get
like,
tired,
see,
though.
this thing's too much. It's too much, man.
Yeah, I don't know, Shaq. I'm still a virgin. I don't know what sex is.
You?
Yeah, I'm still a virgin, man. I don't know what
So I've
Sex?
capped on camera. Now it's your turn to cap. Is it next week Okiki will come and cap too?
So you never fuck.
I'm a virgin.
To be fair, say I'm on
You're
this boat.
virgin.
Mom
You're
and dad, I'm a
virgin.
virgin.
But
No, I don't know what
To be fair, if I'm on your boat, take Jerry.
Okay.
Virgin guy.
They're both lying.
So you're a bad boy.
Like Buhari.
You want to expose me?
Next time, come on.
Buhari's
Why
a
are
bad
you a
boy.
bad boy?
Shout out to that girl.
Shout out to that girl, man.
Legend.
What other one? What other one is there? Have you guys ever been with like a manipulative woman?
Nah.
Manipulative in one sense, like trying to extort me of money because that one they catch and fast.
It's not even money. Like even money sometimes will be simpler because I have been in certain situations here that say they are the one in the wrong. For example, they will find a way to make it look like you were in the wrong, and then you end up apologizing.
I can never do that thing.
Doesn't that happen to guys a lot? Or is it just my experience?
I happens to guys a lot.
Yeah.
They just but a lot of women are like that. That they actually are master manipulators, bro. Bro, trust me, I've been on that, bro. It's
What?
not.
It's a generalization.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
I'm not saying no woman, no. I'm saying no woman.
I haven't met a lot of people like that. I don't think I've met anyone like that. But I reckon if I did, it's not that hard. I just say, okay, just pack your Ghana must go. I mean,
Nah, bro. I've been in some cases that is almost, I don't want to say bondage, but
Is it realistic? is it a realistic thing? I know people say they want to stay married forever, but is it possible to get married to somebody and not get another person?
it's possible.
Is it?
See, that's why I think marriage after a short time of dating isn't it, man. I'm not judging anybody, but my personal opinion, I think you have to spend a lot of time with that person so that you
that's a good.
What time
segue.
duration are you talking
Like,
about?
how long do you think you can spend with a woman without, how long do you think you can spend with a woman before you feel the need, like, okay, I can start dating you now, whatever the case may be?
Man, see, that's hard to answer.
How long?
That one is it varies.
Very.
Me, I have to spend enough time to know that she's my G. Because I can't marry someone my wife has to be my guy. Like, she has to be my part of man them.
Yeah, she has to be the homie.
She has to be the homie. You understand that? We can just sit down.
Yeah.
Even when I'm doing like Momo, she still understands that,
That I move, I'll pattern you later.
You understand?
Yeah. Your wife has to be the homie, 100% all times.
She has to be the one person I can always depend on, man.
You can't depend on anybody.
Guys, no, she has to break that.
Nah, you can't depend
Because
on
see,
anyone.
in this life, you can't trust anybody. There has to be one person, man. There has to be one person.
But then isn't that such a big weakness, man? That means if one day she changes,
Yes,
you're
there's a
finished.
problem.
You're
Yeah.
finished.
That's why you have to be with them for a long time. So I would say,
But no,
That's how
the
people
thing
say
is that
people can always switch
how long will you be with somebody to know that they won't switch up? eventually you have to make the commitment and then marry the person.
Yeah, you can't know for sure, innit? But the longer you are with the person, the surer you get.
Fair enough. I don't know, bro.
But me, I cannot marry somebody after like 3 months of dating.
No, that's
I wouldn't
stupidity.
know.
No, that's
No, but
stupidity.
some
I see some people do it.
But
You're
some
going
people-
after people who do it too.
No, my own is I respect
Sorry,
you,
bro.
but personally, he's calling you stupid.
No, I don't. Let me take it back. I'll say you're stupid, but you're moving way too fast. Like, you might even end up staying with them, love them for the rest of your life, blah, blah,
I
blah.
feel like
blah.
I can.
But
I feel like
me,
it just depends, man. If I see if I meet a girl and 3 months or more, the vibe is just too deep or more, I can marry her.
Fair enough.
After 3,
Big up to you, man. But
big up
for
to you, but me, I can't.
Because some of
Because
you,
more-
because you know, someone can pretend for 2-3 years,
Yeah.
and it's like, yeah, you won't, you know,
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
Ah,
yes, it's
it go
possible.
shock you.
It will shock
3
you.
years,
It's
no,
possible.
bro.
Or more.
I feel like after a few months, some of the madness that she's hiding will come out.
That's crap.
Sir.
There are even women that say that some men, they date some men for like 3 years, 4 years, and then after they get married,
Yeah,
that
the
switches.
man switches up. Yeah.
I see that.
So yeah, it's possible. I mean, but for me, it's just trying
Just
to.
there are even guys like that will actually like you find yourself being nicer and be willing to do more when you're in the trying to get her stay, but then
Yeah.
when you're
Then you eventually get her.
then you actually get there, then you just forget. Like you're supposed to put in the same amount of effort when you were getting her to keep it.
And I feel like when people are too comfortable with the people they love, disrespect starts to set in.
True.
But maybe I'm just been waffling now. But
No,
That
no,
reminds me of something someone said. She said there's too much familiarity in marriage.
Yeah.
Supposed to be familiarity.
no, I feel like when you get too familiar, like there will be lack of respect, man.
You know, a problem that is actually going on in Nigeria. Lots of these couples that get the older ones, like our parent generation, a lot of them don't love each other.
A lot of them-
They're just together because of religion
And
and
kids.
embarrassment.
Because some of them have
No.
shared their stories, bro.
Some of them share their stories.
I know a lot of Nigerian women,
Yeah.
a lot of them, not most of them, but a lot of them are not happy in their
Bro, I'm
marriage.
related to some. I'm not going to say which family member where
Yeah.
it may be, yeah. But then I know they don't even sleep on the same bed anymore. One sleeps on the
Is
couch,
it
one
wrong?
sleeps on the bed.
That's not. Is it wrong? Must you sleep in on the same?
No,
bed?
but that's just a fact. Like they don't even talk to each other really. Like they hardly yarn,
On that one, I'm married on
No, that
that.
would not be married.
and they're still married. So it's like, are you guys really like the love is gone? That's another good segue. Like, do you think because I've always said like, if it doesn't last, it was never love, whatever the case may be. Do you think you can love someone and still have the strength to let it go,
Because
or do you
people-
think love you can stop loving someone?
you
So
can
you're asking if love is unconditional.
Yeah.
you can stop loving someone because people switch up.
So did you ever love the person then?
That's
You
what I'm
love that version of the
saying.
person, but that version of the person is not there anymore.
So that means you
So-
didn't really love the person.
No, that means you love the person.
In my
because
opinion, if you love someone properly, then I don't think it can ever end.
that
It's like
no,
even when your
no,
parents
no, I feel
vex
that's
or whatever
wrong.
the case may be.
No, that's
like
different.
you know that one is not going anywhere.
That's different.
different.
Arguments are always going to happen now. I mean, if the
Yeah.
person
No, arguments
switches
always
up,
happen, but you can still love someone.
Or the person switches up, like
and
starts
becomes
beating
worse,
you or
something like that. That's a bit extreme, but
that's a
something
bit.
like
Yeah.
that.
I mean, if abuse sets in, they have to leave the person.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, can you leave someone, and then it just means that the love is gone, or because
I think
I've always believed that to me, if you love someone,
You
that's
stay
it.
regardless.
You can. I mean, you can eventually leave. Maybe it's for your own safety because maybe it's domestic
Okay.
abuse. But
If you remove abuse from that, any other thing, should you leave?
I think it was truly.
What about cheating? What about cheating, for example?
That is
Me,
there's no
because of
love
my
there.
pride, I know that if you cheat on me once, sorry, I'm gone.
There's no love there if you cheat on somebody. I think
It's very easy to.
there isn't, guy.
No, see, I have something against that. I
No,
have
it's
something-
fine. Let me
I have
tell you.
something-
the
I
thing.
feel like you can love someone and still cheat on the person.
Yeah, because there are lots of factors.
The
into that.
problem with that is that it's easier to believe that the person doesn't love you just because they cheated on you. It's easier for you to like deal with it. But you can love someone and still cheat. It's mad to say, why not?
If you know cheating is going to hurt the person, and you do it regardless,
So are you telling me you can't hurt someone you love?
intentionally,
Yes, you
shouldn't.
can. No, you shouldn't, but you can.
You can, but
It doesn't mean you don't still love the person.
I agree.
you can. You can, in the sense of if you do something by
I'm not endorsing cheating, no.
No,
I never cheat.
Men don't cheat, so
The hell.
You can love somebody and hurt them if what you did was unintentional. But cheating can never be unintentional. If you intentionally do something,
you think cheating cannot be intentional?
okay.
I mean,
You dey fuck somebody, you can't say that mistake.
you fell inside. No. Yeah, cheating for the most part is intentional. But
So-
even if you're saying you're under the influence or whatever the case may be,
That's
but like
not
even at that, also you have to remember, like for my non-Nigerian, sorry, Konji is a bastard for real. You guys know.
Kondi is a bastard.
Like
Konji
imagine
is a
your
bastard.
like I'm
Kondi
not
is a bastard.
You
If I say
can
Kondi is a
yourself.
bastard,
guy,
you can't.
Konji is a
No,
bastard.
Kondi is a bastard. If the babe is feeling you and you're feeling that babe, in that moment in time, even though you love somebody or more, I'm telling you
can't
that because you're a
forget.
human
That
being.
is cap, man.
It's not cow,
Guy,
bro.
Konji is a bastard, bro.
Me personally, yeah, I won't put myself in a situation where
Exactly, that's the thing.
Yeah,
right there.
I
Don't
won't
put
put my
yourself in such
situation
a
in where I'll be
situation.
compromised. But if I do or more,
You have to pray.
it doesn't if you forget prayer, you go knock the person, man. Because the thing is that if the girl is beautiful and she wants to have sex with you and you want to have sex with the girl, at that moment you'll be thinking about the person. At that moment you'll be thinking about the person you love, would you?
would
I mean,
hope
even
would
if
think
you are thinking about the
them.
person you love, like you have physical needs. Okay.
man.
Yeah, because that's what I was another thing I was gonna say. Like imagine say your
Okay,
wife.
it's easy to
No,
say.
fine,
It's not
fine.
easy.
It's easy to
Okay, no, okay.
say.
I was about to say pregnant, but that's a long word. Imagine if your wife just says that I'm not in the mood for having sex for a while. Like I'm trying to go on a sex fast, or whatever the case may be.
They go
And then
wank.
Konji, they wire you.
Go wank. That's
You
why
go-
God made it possible.
Nah. But what is different from? It's not the same, man.
It's not the
It's just
same.
I'm saying if you have a beautiful woman in front of you, and you guys like you put yourself in a very tight situation, like a very awkward circumstance,
Yeah.
and your wife is in another continent, are you telling me you won't? I won't put myself in that situation at all, man.
No, but if you're in that situation,
I won't. Why would I follow a girl into a dark in a
You're
private
asking
place?
for
Yeah,
You're asking for problems, yeah.
so things
problems.
happen, so things can transpire that way sometimes, man.
I rather not test it, man.
Yeah,
I'd rather
like, let me not
it.
test
Yeah,
it.
but I'm saying that even if you fall, you can still say that I still love my wife. You can still say it.
I think
You can
so
cheat
too.
on. You can cheat
I'm
on
not
someone.
again. Once again, green passport does not endorse cheating. No,
Yeah, obviously.
don't
yeah.
cheat. Oh,
And like standard cheating is bad. It's a
Yeah.
bad thing. But people will say that, oh, he cheated on you, that means he didn't love you. That's it. I feel like people just say that because it's easier to deal with it.
yeah.
You know, it makes more sense to conclude that the person doesn't love you, so they cheated. But it's actually far more complicated than that, man. It's very much.
A lot
more
goes into
complicated.
that.
Yeah, a lot goes into that. I mean, Conjina bastard, like we said.
Continue.
Like it happens one time you don't fall. And by the time like you have post-nut clarity and like what have I done?
Guy, post.
I mean,
I've not had the experience.
Look at him. I love that.
The truth always comes
The
out.
truth always
man.
comes out.
Yeah, I mean.
This one will be my area, so
Yeah. Animal.
I mean, it's like when Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce. I mean, if
Is there
Jay-Z...
even proof of that, or was it marketing ploy?
Nah, he cheated.
That's-
that's a very damning thing to use.
Yeah, as marketing, yeah,
If
because
they use that as a marketing ploy, that means
it was very risky. It was very risky because they
very
could have
risky.
cancelled Jay, you know. Yeah.
No, marketing ploy for Bay.
Nah, it's very risky.
At the
man.
expense
At the expense of Jay, and they're married.
And they're married.
Yeah, he cheated. But I can still say that Jay-Z still loves Beyonce.
You don't know them, sha.
No, okay, fair enough. But speaking for me, if I was Jay and I cheated on Beyonce, I can still say that I still love my baby. It's just that I just failed.
This
But
is
yeah,
like
so
a slight segue, but don't you think it's mad that Solange is actually praised for fucking up Jay? But if it was the other way around, then
If I speak,
Jay-Z
they'll come for
would
me.
be dragged.
If I speak, they'll come for me.
No, if I speak,
I mean, someone
if
told
I
me that
speak
she
or
made-
spoke now,
Someone
green
said
passport.
that she made a career of domestic violence, and I mean, it's
I
not,
think
it's
that
not
was-
funny, but
it's alright.
they were praised.
I mean, Jay-Z was hurting her sister.
True.
And yes, he was.
If you flip the script, guy, and
If you
won't
flip
get
the-
mad because they're hurting your sister, nobody will hear that one.
Fair enough.
Nobody
No
will hear that one.
consistency.
There's no consistency.
Oh,
Yeah.
some people
She shouldn't have laid hands on him.
Now, someone has made the argument that because men are physically stronger, it should be okay for Solange to do what she did.
That's still
But
ridiculous.
on the other way,
Because if Jay defended himself and say he hit Solange with the right,
Yeah, but
Jay-Z
then
would
that's
have
what he's saying.
finished.
That's what he's saying is like men are physically stronger.
That's what somebody said.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah,
saying
yeah,
somebody
yeah.
But that's
I'm
still not
speaking
okay. Like
hypotheticals.
imagine Solange is punching up, scratching. Say like one nail goes into Jay-Z's, like Jay can't see swings, and then all of a sudden Jay is the one getting cancelled.
Fair.
That's not fair.
Yeah,
no.
she shouldn't have laid his hands on Jay. You know, you should never get to a physical. Yeah,
Violence. Beyonce now stepped on the elevator.
she was smiling. Won't trust
Somebody
that.
said that's my sister, man. You don't trust Beyonce. She can't even tweet answers. We don't need debate how I feel. I beg. Like, I don't need them in the comments.
Oh,
It's
they are
views,
fans.
but I
That's how
beg.
Nikki stands where to jump one person's mother. They do think they try that on that. Let me not flex it.
Oh, fuck. Hey, Nicki fans are crazy, you know.
So Ifeanyi, you are telling me that you're Jesus Christ. That if you're in an awkward situation with a woman who you find very attractive, and you know there are complications with your wife at that point, you know, and you won't cheat.
Ifeanyi, you won't do it.
Walk you.
Sorry, you.
Ifeanyi, walk away.
My wife.
Okay.
I'm a son
My
of
wife. My missus.
son of man.
My sunshine. And beyond that thing.
My sunshine, my pretty, my precious.
Especially if you have children, man.
And the children really matter in that. I mean, like I feel like in that moment, a lot of
I'm
people cap,
saying
man.
Konji is a bastard, bro.
That's what I mean. I would avoid such situations.
Yeah, just
entirely.
avoid situations
Yeah.
like that.
Situations
Period,
can
like-
still
Yes,
Okay,
you know,
Imagine if you have a work friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she comes to your house because you guys want to work late.
Mm.
And it's just both of you that day.
Mm.
And you're spending those hours together because maybe there's a merger coming.
Mm.
Hey, now.
I wouldn't cheat.
No, bro.
I wouldn't cheat.
And what are you cheating for, bro? It's
No, I wouldn't
working,
cheat.
fam.
I wouldn't.
It's such
cheat.
Like I said, that's the Konji.
No, but it's the same scenario now in the heat of the moment, and she's making moves.
Just do
Okiki is saying
I won't cheat, man. I feel like obviously I don't endorse cheats. I just feel like, and I'm not sympathizing with cheaters or anything. I just feel like you saying that someone doesn't love you just because they cheated is you simplifying it when it's very, very, very complex, man.
What's something your
It's
partner-
very possible. It's very, very possible that you know you cheat on someone and they don't love you.
Yeah,
In fact,
that's
it's
true.
even possible that that's most likely the case. But in some situations, you can cheat, but your babe is still your babe, man. And you're so
I agree.
remorseful. And it's a one-time thing.
Yeah.
You just miss that one-time thing.
Those kind of situations do happen.
Yeah, that was just that one. It's not like you're cheating continually. If you're cheating continually, like Cardi, I can't say that obviously really likes Cardi, man. Because that guy is just doing it again and again. You understand? But if it's a one-time thing where you made a mistake, or okay, let's not even say sex, you kiss somebody, or you
That one is more understandable. Sex is a continuous thing.
no, now sex can be one time.
One time, but it's not like 5 seconds now. Anyway, I don't know, Sha.
You're talking like an expert, too. You're talking like an expert,
Like
too.
experience in this game.
Oga Virgin.
No, virgins can still know what sex is now. Although me, I don't.
But the way you're talking about post-nut clarity, yeah.
It's like it's as if you know something.
No,
As
I've been
in-
reading my books. That is
Why are you reading on such
What
topics?
you doing? Say it's not be lawyer. Oh my
Fair
god.
enough. You
What
gotta
do you
say
think
something.
do you think there's something that your partner could do specifically, maybe not even cheating or cheating, that would just to you is that instant, yeah, this relationship has to end?
Cheating, man.
Cheating straight.
It depends on how much I like her. I feel like if she cheats and it's
Do you think that's a pride thing?
cheating,
Yeah, that you leaving
It's
her
part of
straight.
it, Sha.
I think pride plays a big
I
factor.
don't just like the thought of someone not touching.
Why
my
is she
feet,
looking
man.
for somebody else? Or your
Eh,
partner
maybe
or
your D game is not exactly the best.
Kai.
And the thing is, I would understand it if she was under the influence of alcohol, under the influence of a drug.
Okay.
You understand? If this is even better. If someone cheated, like, and they're sober, it's much difficult to forgive them and say
Yes.
yeah. But if they were under an influence,
Okay, yeah, they're under the influence of something.
yes, you
Yeah,
can't say that that's not love.
That
man.
is more sensible. But
Yes, thank you for so everything I said before.
Yeah.
Just putting that alcohol, yeah.
Anything else except cheating?
They beat me out.
they beat you.
Or they try to like attack you.
They try to attack me. I mean, as they try to attack me, I won't. If it's a constant thing, then we have to break up, man. Because it'd be like say you are looking for boxer, not lover.
Now set camera
mad,
first,
bro.
yeah. So people.
Is there anything apart from cheating that they do break up for you?
For me?
If she doesn't like your mom, see.
Sorry.
If your wife, this is a common thing. If your wife insulted if your wife and your mom have a discord, who are you thinking?
No, it depends on the situation. Whoever is
it
wrong,
depends
I'll
on the
call the
situation.
person out. You know? I won't say because my mom and she's wrong, I'll be supporting her. Because my wife and she's wrong, I'll be supporting her. I mean, some people say that you should support your wife no matter what.
I was watching an African Magic movie, and the mom, they were going for a road trip or something, and the mom was in the front seat, and the wife wanted to sit in the front seat. Who should sit?
Nah, man, my wife should sit in the front seat.
Are you
Mommy
serious?
will sit in the back.
Yes.
Hey.
Wait, so you want to
Yes.
If my wife doesn't even suggest to go to the back, there's not really problem.
No.
Me, I'm not giving my answer yet because I want to hear what you want to say.
No.
But you are
my
telling
mom
me,
say-
and she's ready in the
Come
front.
on.
You say, "Mom, see, get down."
No. Guy. Wait. You know the funny thing? I've actually talked about this with my mom before. It's not that deep, guy.
No,
Tell your
but
mom to get.
no,
My mom goes to the back.
forget your mom was. Imagine your mom really wanted to sit there,
I say, mommy, go to the
and
back.
your wife too really wanted to sit there.
It is my wife, guy.
You tell your mom,
Hey.
My wife.
Before you're moist too.
What?
What?
What about
my
you?
mom knows it's not
Guy,
that deep now.
If my wife even no, bro, like I love my mom. Obviously, we all mommy's boys here in a sense. But it's like, bro, that's the person that gave me. Like, if my mom says she wants to sit in the front, it's not like it's no next colleague or whatever, some random woman that wants to come sit in the front.
But your wife too is your wife too.
Yeah, but my wife, I get it too. I get it now. My wife is my wife, and one time she's the one I'm going to bed with. But then this is my mom, but there's just a certain level of like I can't tell my mom to get out of the car.
That's mad.
No,
Like, I can't.
No, that's what I'm saying. It depends. Like, if say both of them are outside, it could be a thing like, okay, mommy, you're big, like like maybe I want to be intimate with my wife, whatever the case.
I
But
feel
if
like
my
I
mom
would
is
tell my
already
mom
in
to
front,
sit. Yeah, I feel like I'll tell my mom to sit in front because I'll be like, my wife is my babes, man. I'll be like, yo, babes, just understand, like this mom.
Yeah, this mom.
That's the
is
same way
now-
I'll tell my mom, understand this.
No, but your mom has a particular degree of that's your
No.
mom see, man.
Bro, just because I tell my mom to go to the back doesn't mean I don't love my mom.
No,
And
but
obviously,
that's fair enough. I mean, you still love both of them.
obviously, I won't say mom, come, my friend, come off that. Obviously, I won't say that. Obviously, I won't say that. I'll say mom, please.
I want if she insists, like, nah.
She
I
won't
want
insist because
no. What if she?
No, what if she does?
What if she does?
she won't.
What if she does?
No, but what if she?
Guy, we're not going to do podcast episode when what if, but
As in,
more, there's
what
a chance
if
she
she
can
does?
now.
What if she's like, no, if I see, I prefer to sit in the
If
space.
she does, then my wife will have to stay at the back because I cannot drag my mother out of the car now. There are levels to this now. I'm not bad.
Is that my friend?
My father,
My friend,
come
come
out.
out.
My mom out of the car. Am I a bad person?
Oh man,
But I still don't like.
can you guys marry a girl that your mom disapproves of?
Yes.
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 But
I don't tell
I'll
my
tell
mom.
you why. Yes.
I've
because-
told my mom that her opinion is very, very important. But at the end of the day, it's my decision, isn't it? And I do know that even if she disapproves, at the end of the day, she will just up. Because
Let me tell you why I can't. You know, you're 10. You know those little baby relationships. You guys know who she was in it. Let's not say her name, but she watches the podcast. So hi. Anyways, cool.
Yeah,
we shan't forget.
you still sing baby through.
Nah. That's no problem. That's my gist too. Anyways, cool. I was with her for a little bit, and obviously she's a Muslim.
Yeah.
And one of my brothers snitched on me that the thing was happening. My mom didn't even care the fact that I had a thing. She just heard her name and instantly knew that's a Muslim name now. So my mom called me from downstairs like, Ohiz, you're a Muslim woman, blah 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 blah. On top of you being a Christian and all that. That was the day I fully
So your
decided.
mom's gonna disapprove of you marrying a
I think
Muslim.
that's a good match.
I feel like she would.
Do you think your mom would disapprove of
No,
marrying a
I
Muslim?
don't think so.
I feel like she would.
I think my mom would.
And if
Fam, even if she's mad again, this just goes in tribalism and stuff like that. I know my dad wouldn't necessarily care, but I know if I marry Igbo woman, my mom would look at me away. My mom would definitely look at me away.
really,
100, my mom would look at me away.
I know my mom has preferences, but
yeah, my mom has preferences.
if I
Yeah.
bring somebody that doesn't fit into those preferences, not like she will say no or anything like that.
My mom just wants me to marry a black babe. She has just been telling me that
Fair
white
enough,
is
fair
not
enough.
illegal.
I can't even have that discussion with my mom about marrying Oyibo. My mom won't forgive me. My mom won't forgive. No.
He said she won't forgive
you.
She not gonna attend the wedding.
For where? For where?
Serious.
What? Nah, I can't even.
I do think she'll still go, Sha.
You just
need time to judge.
No, but some moms have not gone for their son's wedding because
for much less.
Usher's mom didn't go for his first wedding because she didn't approve of the babe that he was marrying. Man.
Some parents will fully do that.
They won't go. Yeah, they'll be like, "Nah, fuck this, man."
Can you imagine? Oh,
that's crazy.
because I was gonna ask, but then as well ask yourselves with everything that you guys felt growing up or whatever the case may be, could you actually this is a mad topic, hate your kids?
How can I hate my child?
Hate. I said hate, not hate.
Oh, hate.
If them, if they are stubborn,
To be honest, I don't think I can bring myself to do that.
Yeah, me, I'm not the
think so
beating
either,
type because
I think we're past that generation.
they didn't beat me growing up. So
I think
Hey.
they didn't beat me growing
there's
up.
a difference between will I beat somebody and do I think beat it. I think
Okay, that's it.
depending on how it's done, it can be effective. I'm not saying that you say you tell your child to go and bring spoon, you bring fork and start beating the person, or they will get a dip, start beating, or any small start beating the person. And obviously the degree is important, not that you carry stick or mortar or something. Come on now.
You know the weapon.
Even if you're beating, it should be done in a humane way. Not people beat their children like goats, man.
Bro, I have stories to tell, bro. Like, I've told you guys some of my stories.
What I'm just afraid of is that's why I want to marry someone who I won't say is a beater, but who
understands Nigerian culture.
Yeah,
the fact that it feels like that's okay.
Yeah, a girl who's inclined to beat kids when they mess up, because me, I know that I won't beat the kid, and I don't want the kids to come and spoil for me. You understand? So I think I want to marry a girl who would beat someone so I can be relieved of that pressure. Because I know if you beat my child,
I need people to understand that each child is different. Like, even when you go on Twitter and you have people making all these opinions on how you should raise a child, each child is different. Some children respond to spoken words. Some children respond to beating.
You don't think all children respond to spoken words?
I don't know. They are irrational.
Me, I was as stubborn can get, and they didn't beat me. And
I wasn't even that stubborn.
But they still beat you to make sure you don't reach that level.
They didn't beat me, and I'm okay, sure.
Yeah, they didn't beat me.
Others spare the others, but that thing is nonsense.
Spare the others,
I know I'm still up.
It's not illegal.
I'm still not okay.
I know people that.
So what?
The truth is I'm against beating actually, because you can beat a kid and it won't change. They'll just become more stiff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It depends on.
At a certain point, that's because okay, what's happened? Last time they beat me.
That doesn't work. Then you try another approach. There isn't a one size fits all.
I think beating should be scrapped out entirely.
I think so.
I think punishment is a better thing. Be like, if you don't get those grades, we'll take your PS4. Yeah, we'll deprive them of things.
And then some people would say that that's you teaching your child that you should only do certain things if you're going to get a reward.
But that's how life is now.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no perfect way of
raising a kid.
Of raising a child, But all I'm saying is that if you're going to beat your child, just beat them with sense.
I bet they use more time.
We carry iron. What is that?
Let's see.
I knew a guy, after they beat that guy, he had marks on the guy. You could think he's a criminal. It was bad, bro. He had that's too much. I prefer reasonable chastisement to beating. Beating has animalistic undertones, man. Like you tie the person to road and start beating the person.
Even Nigeria, the fact that you want to call police on your parents, the police will join you. You join your parents.
Police on your parents. They don't point you. The police don't even pick because they say collect that beating, Jerry. I think as we progress as a society, beating should be scrapped out slowly, man. Because
I'm just trying to erase all our parents' norms, bro. Like, that's just me. Like, they've already shown us through their lack of action against the government how really are these really the people we should be following beginning to the end.
You just said that.
I'm laughing because we will see. People, you guys know it's very easy to criticize.
It's easy to criticize because at the end of the day, we're not parents yet, bro. We're not parents, and it's not gonna be easy.
You understand, man. Here's this guy or this girl or this boy that you love so much. You don't want the guy to spoil.
Yeah.
It's a child, so they cannot. They're children, you know. They don't know anything.
Yeah.
And you're trying to get them to a certain way, and they're resisting. Like, bro, it's more complex than people think, man. But we could see it. I don't think it's because people need to realize that parents are human beings.
They are.
They have their flaws. They have
True,
but
But some flaws are unacceptable, man.
yeah.
Some flaws are
There's some really terrible parents out there, man.
True, like, oh man, like even now, like obviously, like I said, we may disagree with certain things that parents might have done, but we all know that I can never go to my dad and be like, "Shut up, Charles," or something like that. The way white people be doing.
Jesus.
White people know how I feel. I witnessed it once, bro. I was in the car. Guy fully told his dad to shut up. That you're so dumb sometimes. I froze.
He will receive some heavy slaps. Shut up, how? You know who born you?
Big ups, man. Yeah, my own parents tried, thank you.
Oh, it's obviously thank you to them, but you did some madness in Sha.
I've told my parents that once I blow, they go enjoy.
Yeah. That's the goal.
My parents will enjoy.
That's the goal.
It keeps me
motivated. Always want to spoil your parents.
Especially my mom. Don't do some things for me. Mom, don't try. Popsy don't try too.
Yeah.
But mom is man.
How do you guys handle your kids doing drugs at an early age?
Roll up the blunt, my nigga. Come on.
Roll up
the blunt.
I will lock them in a room. Lock them up. Which drugs?
Now, if my kids are of like if they're 18 and they're getting good grades, like the drugs are not. It's not interfering with their social life, their academic life. Or even myself, if you want to drink, let's drink up together, man.
At 18, okay, I can drink my youth at 18. It's like, drive the cup, bring the cup, let's go.
Especially if it's not going to interfere, it's not tampering with their lives.
I've already made it my job is to make my children have sense.
Okay.
And I have 18 years to do that. Hopefully, at the age of 18, they have enough sense. Now, if I trust my child enough, to do those kind of things, then okay.
Do you think they'll be comfortable enough to tell you that, oh, daddy, I'm smoking?
That's also my job.
Yeah, you have to build
to
a
make them
rapport
comfortable enough to come to me with anything.
And that's one of the things that beating doesn't allow. It's very difficult for a kid to be comfortable with you when he knows that the next thing is going to be a slap or next thing is going to be a win.
I think that only happens when, first of all, they beat for the most minor thing, or second of all, the intensity.
Or you come to them with an admit. That happened to me many times, with me. Like, I know for a fact, I mean, at least growing up, like, I would go confess to my parents, like,
confessing.
It's like, okay, I did this, but I'm sorry, I will try and fix it, and then I'm not correct, slaps on top. So then, obviously, as a child, I was like, wow. So if I admit it, I can still get in trouble.
Oh, no wonder you're lying. It's so. My guy said the truth is not the way, man.
Let me tell you. Personally, from my own, I wasn't beat. I can only remember getting beaten once.
And to me, that is mad.
Because that's what I'm saying, that you should do it in a reasonable way. Because the beating was so rare that I understood that whenever when I say beating, I don't mean beat with stick, I mean like hits or something. Whenever I got hits, because it was so rare, I would think to myself, then I must have done something very stupid. And I did do something very stupid because it was something life-threatening.
You go home transformer.
I think I was trying to put spoon inside the socket or something. I was spraying water at exposed wire or something. So I knew that whenever I got hit, that means I did something
so
very,
so
stupid, very dangerous and dumb. You know, so I think there should be a level to it, man. And I can't imagine being beat sweet.
I'm just hoping that I marry a babe that is strict, because me, I'm very lenient, and I know that my leniency can turn into Momo. And my children will be doing anyhow.
Like sometimes I can't lie, I'm moist. I'll be seeing baby photos like that, and I'm seeing people crying. I'm like, oh more. I'll be seeing small things the size of this looking like me. Guy. That's why the children can unlock your mumu button, though.
Of course, now we have a parents mumu button now.
Yes.
No, I think my mom disposed of her own mumu body for me time ago.
I think our
Disposed
parents
of
always
it.
have a soft spot.
Yeah, they have a soft spot. It's not like some of them do shakara.
Yeah.
They'll be doing tough guy, but nah, they love you to bits, man.
How much privacy do you think a child should get? Because there's something
Man,
mad I saw on Twitter.
man.
Yeah. Because one guy, I don't know if it was a woman or a man, I've forgotten, but a parent went to read her child's diary.
That's not
And people were going in on her for doing it.
Yes.
Guys.
Why you reading?
Guys.
Wait, would you?
See y'all.
I don't even. Yes.
Wow.
You read her diary.
Let me tell you something.
That's not it,
But
bro.
what do you mean?
What the fuck?
What do you mean? Then okay, can I ask you a question?
Okay,
Yeah.
go.
See, people understand why somebody who is young shouldn't be dating an older person.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then when it comes to this protection of privacy thing, because obviously they're naive and
Yeah.
all that stuff, then when it comes to this protection of privacy thing, they suddenly forget. A child is a child. A child is a blank slate. They are impressionable. I mean, and especially with the internet now,
Okay.
we have adults being brainwashed. So imagine how easy it is for a child to be, I will monitor everything.
So you're gonna read her diary.
That one lie to lie. But they talk up now. Maybe my child will watch this thing in a few years. I will read. I'm reading it. Even if it's locked, I have master key. I will read.
So you forcefully read it.
What the fuck?
That's mad. The thing is,
Because, but you need to understand that the second they catch you, that trust is
no.
Trust is finished.
See. Step one is me building the sort of relationship with my children whereby they can tell me anything.
But some of them would still not
In the
tell you.
event that
There's
that
still some
doesn't
stuff that
happen,
they
I
won't
have
tell
to
you.
take
Like,
it
I have a
into
really
my
good
hands.
relationship with my mom, yeah. I know that I can trust her, but there's still some things I don't want to tell her just because I don't want to tell her.
True. I mean, not be me.
Yeah, just because I don't want to tell her, just because she doesn't need to know. This is,
Yeah.
And I know that
No,
I don't want her to worry.
No, but you're 21.
Even when I was
That's
18,
different.
bro. Even when I was 18, even when I did something bad or I did something good or I just did something, there's some things I just want to tell my mom just because, bro, that's my mom still.
See, like I
And
said,
if I now found her forcibly trying to know about it or more, our
That's the
relationship.
trust gone.
Yeah.
You just go
So,
inside diary just to
So if your son is
that-
watching pornographics, you will go and check it.
I will check. No, there's a difference between me checking and handling it in a bad way. I won't handle it. I won't go and say, my friend, come here, watch your porn. Obviously.
Yeah, because if you do that even
Obviously, I
makes
won't
them
do
insecure,
that.
Like that's but that diary.
But you won't
I'm
give
still
them
stuck on
trust when they are still young. I can understand.
No, I'm not giving them any bits of trust when they're young, bro. Like I said, my job is to make sure they have sense. Once they're 18 and they leave for uni, I just hope I'll be able to sit down and say, okay, I trust this child.
Yeah.
Our parents trust us now. That's why we're here. We're in a different country.
Yeah.
You know, they know that if there's video evidence of me doing something, I don't think there's some things they know I can't do.
Okay.
That's how I want to be. But between that 18 and when they were born, I will monitor everything.
Don't you think that will make
Every
them?
crevice, they won't catch me.
Yeah. Man said they won't catch me. How many parents have said they won't
I'll
catch
put
them?
that. Even if they catch me, I'll deal with it because I think the
How?
consequences.
They
No.
won't catch you.
That's it.
My guy will be sneaking into his daughter's room, like to go and check what he's getting.
Let me not give away the tactics so that if they watch it. See, I think I've weighed it. The potential for catastrophe of them doing something I don't know about that is bad is worse.
It's not worth.
It will be worse than the consequences of them catching me. So I'm ready to take that risk.
Okay, fair enough.
Father of the year.
Guy,
I don't know why you're supporting him. He doesn't deserve
He
it.
doesn't deserve it. Oh, he's not happening to it.
Yeah, I don't play with my children, bro.
But you respect their privacy.
Of course, but obviously, like I said, it's just hoping that you can build a report that they will tell you what they're even putting in that diary.
But what if they don't?
That's what I'm saying.
And they get into something that will
Something mad.
that is detrimental to them.
Shebema Beckham.
No,
was
but then
15.
I think this is my thing.
Shebema Beckham was 15 when she was looking at ISIS propaganda. My guy, especially with this internet, even as we're adults now, they toy with people's brains. Can you check out the decrease? When they're 18, they would have had enough time. And like I said,
You would have hoped,
I would have.
Before we head, I'm gonna ask one more question. I know it's quite controversial because I kind of know your takes on it. Do you think it's fair that if you're to put into a situation, like you find out that your 17-year-old son is having sex versus your 17-year-old daughter, do you think it's fair that for the most part it's always the daughter that gets more stick?
See, I'll give both my children the same treatment. no
And I
matter
agree,
what.
thank you.
Now, with that having been said,
Okay. Because I know Okiki has his own take
I
on
know
this.
that. With that having been said, yeah, I want to.
I think sex is not a good thing. Say, no, use the example of going out late at night. In a country where you know girls are more prone to rape and abuse than guys are, you still let your daughter and your son out at the same time, especially when they're still young.
See, that's the thing. Can I ask this question?
Okay, you just slid out the question, Sha.
No, now we answer now. Don't worry.
So
now.
the thing is that people understand that it's a hard world to be a woman in. It's dangerous
It is,
to be a
yeah.
woman in this world. But they don't understand why fathers are so overprotective of their daughters. Isn't that a contradiction?
It is.
As for me, I
is.
wouldn't. It's a contradiction. It's a contradiction.
Yeah.
Now, for me, I wouldn't treat if I'm not letting my daughter go out, I'm not letting my son go out again. I'm not going to treat them differently.
Yeah, it's not fair.
I'm not going to treat them differently, bro.
Because even if you go out, you can see now, even SARS can stop your son. SARS can stop your son too. So it's dangerous outside either way.
So my answer is I'll be overprotective of both of them. I will be overprotective.
I think in reality, I can say that, but the truth is that my daughter is more prone to the dangers because it's more prone to dangers, man. So I'll be more protective of her, man. And I mean, it's not like I won't be protective of both of them, but like, that's my daughter, bro. That's my baby girl. Like, if anything happens,
what about your baby boy?
That's my baby boy, but like in the world, he's a man, and the world views like men differently, and they don't go through the same struggles as women, which is wrong. But at the same time, I can't put her at risk. I know that she's more prone to more dangers than he is.
Okay, fair enough.
And she might feel like I'm not fair, but bro, better have, believing that than her actually getting in trouble or being in a hazard.
Sure, fair enough.
Yeah, I'll be overprotective of both, man.
You're just capping, bro.
Bro, I'm being serious, bro, because I think the issues that young boys face, they're very understated.
Okay, fair enough.
Even with sexual assault and all that, bro.
I know guys do go through sexual assault, but not in the rate as
not the same rate, but I'll be overprotective of both of them, man. See, between that 0 years of age and that 18, in me, my word is law. Now the problem is, what if I have one view and my wife has a contradictory view? That's where the wahala is.
And you still want to buy a white woman? Oh, wow.
Guy, there's not black woman can still have, you guys can still have. That's just the only question.
But they can see you hit your child, for example, and your wife will faint. Because they've never seen anything like that before.
We're making generalizations now. It's possible that there are white people that...
So if you have a wife that feels like, oh, your son should go out, but your daughter should stay in,
both of them will stay in. And I know we're equal. Because we're equal. Yeah. I don't know how we're going to now, decide what happens at the end of the day. Yeah. But there are some things, for example, this going out at night. I know we are equal, but they're not going anywhere. I know we're equal, but they're not going. There's some things that are just too important. You have to describe the quality. You have to press pause. There's some things that are just too important.
Fair enough.
I mean, we're talking about danger.
If my wife is of an opinion that might put the kids in danger, I really don't care what she has to say, man. And if me too, I'm being mad.
Yes.
And she has a correct opinion,
then she shouldn't care what
I have to say as well. Yeah. Like, Okiki, see, you are just being mad, man. These kids are not going anywhere. I will agree. Do you get what I mean?
Will you?
I will.
Yeah, we will.
Okay, then going back to that question that I said before, how you react to both your kids of different genders having sex, both of them being 17.
I'll ask them if they are mad.
No, the thing is that if my 17-year-old daughter and my 17-year-old son have sex,
be honest though,
I will ask them if they are mad. Are you mad?
Okay, that's before I keep it the same energy.
You know that girls have to use drugs like a Plan B pill. They can get pregnant.
Okay.
But a guy, he can run. I'll just say that it's hypothetical, but this guy's going. No, I'm saying that I know this is what we've seen now. I'm not saying anything mad now. Guys do run when they get a girl pregnant now, don't they? They do now.
She can get an abortion.
Yeah, but why would I want my daughter to get an abortion, bro? I would just tell her to be more careful because I would just tell her to be more careful
even
because
the boy that she's sleeping with, for example, why can't he put in protection? Even her, if she's even having sex, that she can even.
I would say them the same. Man.
Wait, what if she's actually having healthy sex? Protected, maybe she's even on a
I don't
contraceptive or
care,
something.
guy. There's time. There's enough time for them to do that. Now, I'll sit my children down and I'll teach them about sex and safe sex and all that stuff. When I know, I don't know about them now, but when I know about them, I'll teach them about that shit.
See this liar, bro. Oh my days.
But even though I'm teaching them, there's no guarantee that they're going to observe that shit. So at 17, they should not be doing that nonsense, bro. When they get to uni, I would have limited control. So I'll be forced to trust them. And like I said, hopefully at that point I'll be secure.
I think I'm the same with Ifeanyi's take.
So,
I would treat them the same. But
But
I will still tell my daughter, see, guys are not good. Niggas are not.
They are bastards.
Niggas are bastards. I can't really I can tell my son that girls can manipulate you and all that, but I'll tell my daughter, see, you have to be smarter than those boys, man. I'll really knock it into you have to be smarter than those boys, man. And you know how guys cheat more than girls now? Well, allegedly. And guys are mad. Guys are mad.
Yeah.
I'll just tell my daughter to be extra smart.
Yeah, you have to raise your daughter like a nigga.
Yeah, like a nigga, like she has to be extra
Raise your
smart.
daughter like a nigga.
Yeah, like she has to be extra smart, man. I can't afford anything happening to my daughter. Nothing is happening to my daughter. I mean, nothing will happen to my son as well.
Of course.
But my daughter, that's my daughter, man.
I don't know if I should have children, man. Because if
The risk
anything happens
are
to them,
crazy,
bro, I don't know what I'll do. I can't be held responsible for
Nothing will
that.
happen to my daughter.
This is not a confession, though.
People go die. Person will die. Person will die if it happens to my daughter.
If person died, they will not go and carry episode 1 of the great. This shows that it's possible.
It's possible.
People of doing something like that. But I don't know how I will react to it.
But yeah, at the end of the day, the girls, before we head off, please don't sack me up because I was born in December or because I'm a Capricorn. I beg, please. There's goodness between.
I'm an Aries. People like Aries now.
Me, I don't know my stance.
You don't even know your own.
You're a Virgo now.
I think that I'm a Virgo, but I think that thing is nonsense. But I'm trying. I think that is nonsense.
They're saying that you're moon rising. They're saying that
you have sense.
They're saying your moon rising is the reason why that your son is some madness like
no,
that.
See, the thing is that people use that thing to escape liability for stuff. Take responsibility for your own action. You cheated because the son is vexing. I'm very true.
Oh man, but yeah, this was a good. It was funny episode. I didn't expect it to take the turn that it did. Yeah, but as always, you find that diary point, Sha.
Don't go and read
I'll break into that.
Don't go and read your daughter's diary.
I'll have money to buy padlock, so as I'm breaking it, I'll be replacing the padlock. Then I'll replace the key in their bag.
I'll just call your daughter. See, I know that your father is my friend, but he's reading your diary.
And I'll say, who will you be?
Uncle Okiki.
This is the correct person.
Okay now. Fair enough.
But yeah, man, thank you for fucking with us as always. Thank you for coming through as always. You know what it is: Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, wherever the case may be. And yeah, as always, man, Green Passport, we out. Peace.
I may go order a band and pound the
I'm going to read that thing, man.
I beg. I want to keep that part.
Yeah.